live from Palin Music Studios in Springfield, Missouri. It's Wake Up with Greg. Here's your host, Greg.
Good morning, friends. Welcome to Wake Up with Greg. I am your host, Greg Rosander with Palin Music Center. It's beautiful, very chilly Wednesday morning here in Springfield. Hope you're all doing well. Happy to have you on the show today. We're going to get woken up, woke. I don't know what it all is, but we're gonna do it today. So welcome. It's like 37 degrees outside, so my brain's a bit frozen still from yesterday. So we'll do better though. I'm not going to sit here and apologize all day long like we did yesterday. But we're going to have some fun in any case. So welcome to the show. Those of you new to the show, we are Palin Music Center. My name is Greg. This is our daily show every weekday morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Time, right here on our Palin Music Band and Orchestra YouTube channel. And we are here to share cool instruments, not just cool instruments, but the coolest instruments on the planet and on the internet and in our stores and everywhere else in the world. Today, I have a trio of trumpets. These are all C trumpets in the key of C, as opposed to your standard B flat trumpet. So these are all considered symphonic or high brass or chamber horns or whatever you want to call it. Great for solo work, great for chamber or orchestral symphonic work. And I've got a few delightful pieces to share. One of them is brand spanking new, just rolled in the door last night. So I'm not even sure I've got all of the full detailed specs on it. They haven't even sent it to me yet. It's that new. How crazy is that? So we'll be sharing that here in a little bit. We'll even do it as a full unboxing. Why not? Let's have some fun with it. So in addition to the cool instruments, we just like to have some fun. I share music with you. I share art or literature or films or food or travel or just anything that comes to my mind. Collectibles, antiques, whatever. We've shared it just about everything on this show. In fact, I can't think of anything that we haven't shared on this show. I don't know, maybe meditation. I don't know. So we've got a lot of fun stuff in store for you today. So stick with us and have a good time. Here's what y'all can do for me. Hit the like button, hit the share button, share this with all your friends, family, relatives, and so on. And then, of course, most importantly, hit that subscribe button. If you have not subscribed and you are watching this show right now, all you got to do is hit the button. It's so easy. It doesn't hurt at all. I promise. It'll be completely painless. And then, of course, we have the live stream chat going on. This is the best way for us to interact with each other to make this show the most fun it can be. And you can ask your questions. You can leave your comments about anything that you're seeing on the show or anything you want to see on the show or anything that has nothing to do with the show. Just ask. We stay off the topics of religion and politics. Those are for all those other channels out there. We're here to talk about music and fun stuff. So keep the chat polite, clean, appropriate, family-friendly, all that good stuff. You don't want to get blocked because it'll happen. So be fun, be safe. Who do we got on the chat this morning already? We got Ma Claire is here. We got Vincent. We got Max. And Penny is back from her extended journey around the world, her cruise through the Panama Canal. Good to be back on land. There's no place like home, she said. Except maybe a cruise ship. Well, I would agree with that. I'm tapping my pen. Sorry, making noise here. I apologized. I did it. Oh, no. All right. We'll get over it real quickly. So that's what we've got going on for the show today, folks. We can just go ahead and jump right in and get this party started. What should we do? We should say good morning to Jordan. Good morning, Jordan.
Good morning.
How are you, my friend?
Good.
Good. Are you... you're like in winter gear already. You got the long sleeves and the flannels and the whole deal. I'm still got my
I don't know how you're in short sleeves. It was like in the 30s.
I'm warm-blooded. I come from, I'm Swedish and Norwegian in my primary makeup, so very Scandinavian. And if you know anything about the Scandinavian, they're way up north of like close to the Arctic Circle. So we got thick thick blood, thick skin, so we
Okay.
can handle the cold a little bit better. I prefer the cold to the hot. I'll tell you that. It is a lot easier to warm up than it is to cool off around here. So
Oh, yeah, that
there
is
you go.
true.
Now, based on your stunning good looks, I would think that you're probably from that part of the world as well.
I don't know exactly, but I think so.
Well, you should do the like the ancestry DNA.
Okay. Did you do that?
Yeah,
Is that how you-
absolutely. That's how I
Okay.
found it, and it changes every day. I find out I'm more and more Swedish every day.
Oh, interesting.
So yeah, it was like 53% Swedish and like 45% Norwegian, and then there was like a smidgen of some other Northern European things in there. So anyway,
Cool.
yeah, fun stuff. All right, well, shall we?
We shall.
We shall. Still have my Hawaiian coffee though.
Very nice. All right. Well,
And
after
yet I've
you.
never been to Hawaii.
Oh, so you're kind of a imposter.
I'm an
Or a
imposter.
poser.
I'm a fraud, complete and total fraud. Vincent, me too. I hate the heat. I'm right there with you, brother. All right,
All right. How about you tell us about your shirt and watch today?
shirt and watch. Everything you've seen, guys. I need to get some new watches or some new shirts to have something new to talk about on here. But the shirt, it's Wednesday, so I got my pink flamingos on. If you know, you know. And then my watch. This is my fake Cartier. I call it my fake Cartier. You wouldn't know it was a fake Cartier unless I told you. Sanda. I don't know what the brand is. I can't even read it. It's so tiny. And but looks like a Cartier. Got the Roman numerals there. The tank style watch. One of my favorite styles watch. $11. Can't beat it. Looks like $1,000 watch. All right. So that is my cool watch, my shirt for the day. Let's jump into some C trumpets. Get my fancy gloves on here. We need some like glove assembly music. Okay, there you go. All right, first item up for grabs. You've seen these cases before. I know because I've shown them a billion times. And as I said, the Bach company, my gloves are sticking. They're changing their cases to the newfangled zippered backpacky style kind of stuff. So get these while you can in these cool traditional style hard shell cases with alligator or lizard trim and the brass hardware and all that good stuff. All right, so what do we have here? We have a model. This is the Bach Model C for C trumpet, 190 SL229. A lot of numbers and letters in there. And what does that all mean? Well, let's show you, shall we? So here we go. C trumpet looks very similar to a B flat, just a notch shorter through the tuning slide area here. You can see it looks like that bell sticks out further than normal, but it's actually about the same. I think the overall length is about the same as a B flat, but because you've got some shorter tubing in there, it kicks that pitch up from B flat to C. So I guess in the truest sense of the form, you could call this a non-transposing instrument, which means when you play a C on this trumpet, it's going to be a C on a piano. It's going to sound like a C. Whereas when you play a B flat trumpet, in order to have a pitch that sounds like a C, you play a B flat. So it's the world of band instruments. It's a crazy, crazy thing because we've got like saxophones, we've got E flat and B flat instruments. In trumpets, you've got B flat and C and E flat and D and a million others. And flutes are in C. Trombones are in C, B flat, and F. French horns are in B flat and F. I mean, it's just crazy. Everybody's got to transpose. Can't we make this world more simple and just play everything in C? That'd be nice. Anyway, that's my rant about transposing instruments. But what do we have here? Like I said, this is the Bach C190 SL229. What does all that come with? So we've got a number 25M lead pipe. We have the number 229 bell, which is a one-piece hand-hammered yellow brass bell, 4 7/8 inch diameter. We have a 462 large bore on this. This is a 190 series, so you get the two-piece valve casing. Now, the valve casing is basically the three piston chambers here, the pistons being the actual valves that move up and down inside the valve casing. So there's two ways of doing it. You can do it as a one-piece or a two-piece. One piece meaning this is all one solid piece of brass or nickel, depending upon what they are. The two-piece, meaning that these upper, what they call the balusters of the valve cluster, are a secondary metal. So usually it's like brass and nickel silver up top, or sometimes brass and bronze, sometimes red brass or yellow, it just any kind of combination. And again, it's more of a personal preference thing. There isn't really one that is better than the other. They're just going to sound different. They're going to feel different. They're going to resonate and project differently. So yeah, that's what that is. So, and then this is a heavyweight horn, as most of these C trumpets are, that I'm showing you today. You can see, you've got the 25 and the H on the mouthpiece receiver there for the heavyweight with the 25 lead pipe. Traditional water key on the tuning slide and traditional tuning slide. So straight up tuning slide there. First slide hook, third slide ring, mother of pearl key touches, and then there's the Bach Stradivarius logo on the bell. There's the inside of the bell. There's the bottom valve caps. So a C trumpet, like I said, is a great soloist instrument. It is a great chamber orchestral symphonic instrument as well. There are a lot of pieces written specifically for the C trumpet versus the B flat trumpet. Arnell is here. Good morning, Arnell, all the way from San Francisco. Great to have you with us this morning. And yeah, I think that's it. There's a really cool, just sometimes the fine details are what really makes the horn. If you look at the slide pulls, they're the little knobs on the first slide there and the second slide right there. They're little hexagonal, just little hexagonal buttons. But I just love the detail on that, just like on the mouthpiece receiver and on the water key. It's those little touches that just take the horn to the next level. What does Vincent say? Yes, I think there used to be a saxophone in the key. There is a saxophone in the key of C. And there was also saxophones in the key of F. They never really caught, well, the C, primarily the C melody saxophone, and I personally have a couple of them that I'm selling on eBay right now. But they made sopranos in C and tenors in C. They called it non-transposing, so that people could play, the hobbyist or the amateur that would like to play and just read from piano music, and you could play it that way. So it made it really cool. But and then the F, like F altos and baries, they were extremely rare. They were supposedly designed just for symphonic work, but again, never really caught on. And having two whole different keyed systems for saxophones was just overkill. So now everything's just B flat and E flat for the saxophones. But back to the trumpet. So this is the Bach C 190 SL 229 professional Stradivarius C trumpet, live on the website right now, palinmusic.com. Give me a call, 417-882-7006, or check out our Reverb page at reverb.com. Dun, 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 dun. That's number one. And I like to show the inside of these cases because they're just, and I'm always backwards on this screen here. Okay, there it is. You see the beautiful kind of navy blue, man, it's just kind of a plush interior. It's not like the fuzzy like you normally see, but it's soft, very nicely padded. Got the beautiful Bach logo there, embroidered on the case. So that's horn number one. We're going to set that one aside and grab horn number two here, also in the C trumpet world, and pop off the gloves for our next segment, which is
music.
Okay. I'm not going thematic today. Nothing that you're seeing today is really tied in with each other. Sometimes I try to do it and try to get everything smooth flowing all the way through the show. Sometimes I'm just all over the place. Today is one of those all over the place kind of days. So the music I have for today, and this is one that I've known about this artist for years, and she's absolutely amazing. Just kind of popped up in some of my random stuff I was listening to the other day, and I really love this song. This is just a smooth jazz jam. It's chill. It's very cool. The artist is Keiko Matsui. She is a phenomenal Japanese keyboardist, piano player, composer. She's played with everybody from Miles Davis to Stevie Wonder to Bob James. I mean, just tons and tons of people. This is from her album Echo. All right, if I can get the right angle on there. And the song is called Moon Over Gotham. So it kind of has a little bit of that, what you would think of when you think of Gotham, kind of like in the comic strip vein. It's kind of got that, that film noir, that kind of little bit, I don't even know how to describe it. Anyway, just listen to it. It's so great. She is a phenomenal artist, has been around for forever. I think she's in her 60s now, something like that. But she looks like she's in her 30s. She looks great, but sounds great. The music is fantastic. Such a fun, just like I said, chill, kind of smooth jazz jam for the morning. Moon Over Gotham by Keiko Matsui. And check out all her other stuff because she's amazing. She really is. Lots of fun stuff. And I think she's got a brand new album out now. I'd have to look it up to tell you what it is. But I love it when artists are continuing to push and create new music and get it out there. And it's just what keeps us going through the days, right? All right. So one more time. And we're going to figure out this thing of being able to play little snippets of these for you. We'll get there eventually. I promise. Moon Over Gotham by Keiko Matsui from her album Echo. And I'm adding this to the playlist on Spotify called Wake Up with Greg so that you can listen to it as well. I think we're probably getting close to like 14 hours worth of music on that playlist. Now, I'm wondering when it comes to the holiday season, after we get past, Blue Friday, that's also coming up, by the way. If I should do I think I'm going to do a separate playlist of the Wake Up with Greg holiday jams. I think we're gonna do that. Yeah, that'll be cool. So anyway, Keiko Matsui, Moon Over Gotham, from her album Echo. Check it out. Let me know your thoughts because I like it. In fact, things we got coming up. I forgot to mention Cars and Guitars. Trunk or Treat coming up on the 26th. So that's going to be a whole lot of fun around here. And then, 'tis the season. We're already thinking about Blue Friday. That's going to be, I'm sure, another huge event with giveaways and all kinds of fun stuff coming up at the end of November. And then, we're into the Christmas season, and then we're going to do it all over again for next year. But let's get to Halloween first. That's, first on the list, and then we'll do the other stuff. All right. Next up, trumpet number 2.
Yeah.
Trumpet number 2. All right. My nose is running again. Dadgummit. I'm going to get this figured out too one of these days. I don't know. Maybe I won't. I've lived with this for 55,000 years. All right. Trumpet number 2. Now, this case is kind of, I would say, maybe a hybrid between like the traditional wood shell case with the leather trim and whatnot and the backpack style cases with the zippers and all that. So it is a zippered case, but it's kind of more of a leathery style case. It is a hard shell case. Yamaha is the brand on that guy there, but it does have the hidden backpack straps. You can unzip the back of that and attach your straps there and carry it around on your back. But it's got nice kind of antiqued brass, feet and hinges and all that kind of stuff. So it's still a very nice case. This Yamaha is a double case. So you can fit 2 horns in here if you need be. So you can fit your B flat and your C, or your C and your E flat, or your F and your R and your Q and your whatever else you got in there. This one is still wrapped up. That's right, it is. I mean, these things are brand spanking new, folks. So we got this one still wrapped in the plastic here. So get that out and show you what we got. Making a lot of crinkle. This is one of those ASMR videos.
I'm sure they love that.
I'm sure you love that. I have lost my mind. Okay. That was fun, though. All right, I'm going to get the giggles here, folks, and then we're just going to lose it. All right. What do we have here? Trumpet number 2. And now my eyes are watering. I can't see. All right, this is the YTR 8445 Mark II S, S for silver. So the 8445, this is the Xeno Custom Series. There's the logo there. And I mean, spec-wise, honestly, right down the board, it's almost identical to the previous one. So we have the 4 7/8 diameter, one-piece, hand-hammered yellow brass bell. We have the traditional tuning slide, boom, there. We have a 462 large bore. We have a single water key on the tuning slide. We have a third slide stop on the third slide. We've got the first slide hook, third slide ring, mother of pearl key touches on the finger buttons, and yeah. So identical specs to the Bach, really. So why would you choose the Yamaha over the Bach? Well, because you like it. Yamaha's made in Japan. Bach is made in the good old USA. So if you've got a preference that way, I'm just kind of, dancing the horn around the screen. But these are fantastic horns, guys. These Xeno trumpets are top of the line Yamaha grade. And if you're familiar with Yamaha, they don't do anything, just kind of halfway. They go hardcore, making very solid, well-built, perfectly intonated, beautifully finished instruments that are just world class. I mean, they really are. So if you have any qualms about a Yamaha, you shouldn't, because they're one of the leaders in the industry and have been for decades now. So I got a little. When the horns sit for a little bit, the valves can get a little sluggy. So we just got to make sure that we've got getting those moving so they're nice and smooth for you. Yeah, so that's the Yamaha Xeno Custom YTR 8445 2SC trumpet. Professional, great for symphonic work, great for solo work, chamber, you name it, you can do it. Any of those high trumpet parts that you need that extra push for a C trumpet. This is also a heavyweight horn, so it's got a bit of heft to it. And with that heavyweight, you're dealing with a heavier gauge brass that's going to add more mass to the horn, which in turn, results in a better resonance, better projection. But the payoff is that it's a little bit heavier. So you got to weigh the good with the bad on that. Fine details on this. These have the little buttons too. They're not as decorative as the Bach ones, but they're still very nice. So there you go. That is the Yamaha YTR 8445 Xeno Custom C Trumpet. Check it out on the website, palinmusic.com. Give me a call, 417-882-7006. Say it with me now. Or check out our Reverb page at reverb.com. Any thoughts, comments, questions, concerns about these horns so far, or anything else I've shown on the show? The chat's a little quiet today. Yeah, I'd like to know, what's going on out there in the world. Where are you? What are we doing? All that good stuff. All right, I'm going to put this back in here safely somehow, like so. Ta-da-da. All right, and then we've got one more piece for you. I'll set that one there. And like I said, this one's going to be kind of an unboxing here. In fact, not kind of, it will actually be an unboxing. Sweet. So we'll show that one here in just a moment. Just a moment.
Yeah. Before you do that, though, can you talk about something cool?
Something cool. I can. Watched this film a couple weeks ago to remind myself of just how great it is. The musical tie-in for this film recommendation today is the director. And so the director of this film is the Academy Award-winning icon that he is, Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood, as you know, is both a phenomenal actor, but an amazing director as well. And this is a film that came out in the 90s, I believe. Let's see if I can get my eyes working. 1997. And this is based on a true story. I don't think all of the tidbits of the story are true, but a lot of them are. So much so that in this movie, some of the real life characters that were involved in this story portrayed themselves in this movie, which is really kind of cool. So without any further ado, let's tell you what we got. We've got Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. Okay, based on the book by, who's the gentleman? John Berendt, I think is how you say it. Best-selling book about a murder mystery, basically, that took place in Savannah, Georgia, and played so eloquently by the amazing Kevin Spacey. Now, I know he's had his issues with, being not so great of a person, as it turns out. But, I mean, you can't deny his acting talent, and the films that he's done have just been amazing. So, you can take with that what you want, but I think he's just a phenomenal actor, and he does an amazing job in this as the primary character who committed the murder, and then you have to decide whether he murdered it or whether it was self-defense or whatever. It takes place all in Savannah, Georgia, also starring John Cusack, and then a few others. Clint Eastwood's daughter is in this as well. What is her name? Come on, she's on here somewhere. Eastwood is her last name. I think it's Allison. Is it Allison Eastwood? Anyway, it's not telling me on here, but she does some of the singing on this. And Clint Eastwood, as you may or may not know, is a fan of the jazz art form, that the great American art form that is jazz. And a lot of his films incorporate a lot of fantastic jazz soundtracks. This one is no exception. A lot of the music of the great Johnny Mercer in here. In fact, this whole story takes place at Mercer House in Savannah, Georgia, which was the house owned by the Mercer family. So there's another musical tie-in there. And then, John Cusack plays a reporter who's going to report on this Christmas party, which is like the most elite Christmas party to get invited to, so on and so forth. Murder takes place. He ends up deciding to not write about the party, but write a book about this whole murder mystery thing. So the Lady Chablis, if you can see her, she's right here. She's what do we call it? Drag performer, I guess is what you would call it. There's a better picture of her there on the back there. She, the most hilarious character in this film, and her performance is just off the charts fantastic. So if you want to see a just amazing murder mystery kind of movie with fantastic music, unbelievable characters, I can't recommend this movie high enough. It is so great. One of my all-time favorites. Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. Guys, check it out. It is so much fun. That's my cool thing for the day. I'm not going to dwell, because again, I can talk about this for another hour or so. But you want to see the cool trumpet that I have sitting next to me. So we're going to move on over to that. Put my gloves back on, and let's unbox this puppy.
Unbox it.
We're going to unbox it.
That'd be cool if it was box brand.
It would be. Now, that would have been a great tie-in. Oh, you know what? I guess I need my pocket knife because I didn't bring my blade here. Nothing says America like a Swiss Army knife, right? Okay, there you go. Yeah, I'm one of those old guys that keep a pocket knife in my pocket. Not everybody does that anymore. But, I cannot tell you how many times this has come in handy. All right, so what are we opening up here, my friends? We have a Schilke. This is a brand new Schilke HD series signature model professional trumpet. Okay, let me get this out of here. Let me get this box out of the way so we can see what we're doing. Whoa, watch out for that. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so here's the case. And like all of these other companies, Schilke is doing this to me as well, switching to these backpack style soft-sided cases. I don't know what's going on here. It doesn't scream high-end to me when you're dealing with a nice high-end, handmade, American-made, beautiful trumpet. And I think you want that in a very nice, elegant case. Oh boy, it's all wrapped up. It's just like a Christmas present. So let's keep this going. So this is the model. If I can get, there's a lot of letters and numbers in this one. S22C HD 2-JS for Jack. How did we say it? Sudi?
Sudi, yeah.
Jack Sudi. Jack Sudi. Sudi, not Sudi. Sudi. Jack Sudi. He is the, I think, principal trumpet of the Cleveland Symphony. All right, now it's time for the fancy gloves because I don't want to get this new horn all fingerprinty. This is a brand new model, just released this year. In fact, I don't know that we're the first in the world to get one. We're probably not. Usually doesn't happen that way. But we are definitely one of the first or earliest to get this beautiful new trumpet. And I'm going to peel up. So when they pack these things, they send them with this blue tape on here. And it's just really to kind of protect the finishes during shipping. But we don't need it at this point now because you can't see the beauty of the horn with all that stuff on there. All right, so here we go. There's the Schilke logo on the bell, right? And again, similar features and the specifics to what makes this the Jack. Now, I thought this said that this was a reverse lead, but it is not a reverse lead. So maybe that's the difference. I don't know. All right, I'm going to have to, I'll get the full detailed specs on this for you guys, but I do know that it is a 463 large bore. It is a one-piece hand-hammered yellow brass bell. Again, probably 4 7/8. I didn't actually get a chance to measure it to find out for sure. Heavyweight design, again, like the others that you've seen on the show so far today. And then third slide lock. Beautiful hexagonal finger buttons up top with the mother of pearl key touches, as well as the valve buttons on the bottom, or not buttons, but the valve caps. Again, heavyweight, third ring, first slide hook. Let me see if it says anything on here. Just the model number. Schilke, does it even have Jack's name on here? Being that it's the Jack. I don't even see his name on here, so I'm not exactly sure why it's the Jack Sudi model. But we'll get those details for you. But in any case, Ahmed, hi, are you I'm from Indonesia. Are you the Japan? I don't know what a Japan is, but anyway. So here we are. This is the Schilke S22 CHD2JS for Jack Sudi. Professional, high grade, made in the USA, all handmade, professional grade C trumpet. Again, perfect for your symphonic work, perfect for your chamber work, solo work. Jack Sudi has premiered many original and new compositions for the C trumpet and other trumpets as well. He's a internationally known artist, and he collaborated with Schilke on the design of this horn. So I'm waiting to hear back from Schilke as to what those design specs are. So I will probably be showing this horn again very soon once I have all of the specific details. But because it is so brand new, we just got it in yesterday, it's not even live on the website yet because I've still got to get photos of it and get all of that done, which hopefully we will get done today. And so you can get access to it. But if you want it right now, give me a call, 417-882-7006, and you can take this beautiful, stunning, professional C trumpet home with you today, or any of the others, the Yamaha or the Bach as well. It'd be fun to have a C trumpet shootout. Maybe we'll, maybe that's something that we can have Tim, our resident brass demo artist, give that a shot. Oh, now talking about some details. Check out the braces here. You got I don't even know if you can see it on the screen there, but beautiful fine details. Are they? Nope, they're actually hexagonal as well. So that the foot mounts of the bracing has got those little hexagonal braces as well. Same down here and up here as well. Just super cool. I just love the fine details that show the artistry and the attention to detail that these horn makers do. Top grade stuff here, guys. This is a fantastic horn. I can't wait to get it into your hands. So give me a call to come and check this horn out. This is the Schilke Jack Suddy model C trumpet, soon to be live on the website at palinmusic.com. All right, so that's the last horn of the day. What do we have left? Ooh, I'm running long today. I'm long-winded. Fortunately, my quote is short, so how about that?
Yes. Why don't you share your wisdom misquote with us?
Wisdom of this quote. All right, this quote comes from the legendary Coleman Hawkins. If you don't know who Coleman Hawkins is, you need to look him up. He was one of the pioneers of the tenor saxophone. He is credited with making the tenor saxophone a jazz instrument. His famous piece, Body and Soul, or his performance, he didn't write that piece, but his performance of that piece is a performance that has been copied and memorized and studied by artists for almost a century since he recorded it. And he's just a phenomenal player and one of the icons in the tenor sax jazz world. Here's what he says about music in short and sweet, very simple. Music should always be an adventure.
That's it.
Simple as that. Music should always be an adventure. And that's so true. I mean, you just need to take it and you know, every song is an adventure. It's something new. It's something different. There are no two songs that are the same unless you're talking about some country music. I won't go there. But that is, yeah, so it's an adventure. Music should always be an adventure. From Coleman Hawkins. That is my quote for the day. That is my show for the day. We will be back here one more time tomorrow before I leave on vacation for my niece's wedding this weekend in California. So we'll be here tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Central, right here doing this all over again for 3 more cool horns. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and do all that good stuff. And let me leave you with this parting thought. Helping people make meaningful music is what we do. And when you're ready, this guy's here for you too. Have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.